Wanna talk about it. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Flavor House Network's The Love Rhythm Recipe. I'm Casey, your host, your master chef, your navigator through this thing we call food and love. And tonight, we're going to be having some lemon butter tuna steaks, okay? I got these when I went to get some salmon that was exorbitantly expensive, and these were on sale. So I said, self, let me try a little something with this. This may be something that my family out there may want to do, and hey, I may do it again. So we're going to get that done. And speaking of the lemon butter tuna, we are also going to be having a great topic. I think it's very important. I think it's pretty deep, and I hope that you guys get involved. What makes you love your mate? What makes you love your mate? Okay. What are the ingredients to making you love your mate? And it just isn't surface stuff. It's a lot of stuff, so we're going to be talking about that. But first of all, I would like to show you the mocktail that pairs with this lovely lemon butter tuna. Hey, feast your eyes on this one. I'm going to taste it. Let's see. I always say it's good, but I really like this. What is this, mixologist? What is it?
We're calling this the cherry vanilla fizz, or as I like to say, the cherryilla fizz.
The who what? The cherryilla fizz? The cherryilla?
It is a smooth, nostalgic drink, but it is almost like a dinner float, but much lighter.
Okay, so what you got in this stuff here?
We have cherry juice. You can also use black cherry soda, vanilla extract, some club soda, garnished with a nice lime.
Did you say a nice wine? I'm joking. No, this is a mocktail. It's really good. It's black cherry in this. So he has like black cherry juice, pure black cherry juice, and salsa, black cherry, and it's just whatever it is.
Yum, yum.
This is yum yum. And what I've been told is if you want to make it more of a dessert, you can slap some vanilla ice cream on top of here, and it's kind of like a float. So if you like those things, we're doing this because we want this to be cool and crisp and be able to clean our palate when we eat this tuna. So I'm going to put my real eyes on y'all, and I'm going to show you what the ingredients are, and then we're going to begin. And we're going to talk a little bit about what makes you love your mate or your partner. So get the other eyes on. Ooh, okay. There you go. I tell you, it's just like a revelation when I put these on. Oh, buddy. Let me get these here. And plus, my allergies are acting up. My eyes are so tired. We're not even going to that. I don't know why my allergies are acting up. It's like, come on, winter. Bring on winter. Yay. That's all I can say.
All the plants are doing their last hurrah.
The plants are doing their last dance. And yeah. Yeah, they're like, last dance, last chance for pollen. Or ragweed, or whatever they want to do to me. Okay, so I have a little onion powder here. I have my celery flakes, which I love using this in a lot of stuff because it's so fragrant, so delicious. I have some minced garlic, squeezable. I have a little bit of black pepper. I got a little ADOS meat tenderizer, and you're like, ADOS meat tenderizer for this? Listen. This is a dense fish. I would not normally put meat tenderizer on fish. However, I want to hold some of the moisture in during my process. So I'm going to sprinkle a little on, and that will take the place of any salt that I might want to use. Okay, I have some sour cream. And I decided to get a little froggy, and I'm going to use a little bit of my spicy Hellmann's. What is this? Mayo. It's medium heat. It's not that hot. Okay, I have some fresh dill. I have some fresh chives. And of course, I have my herbettes. Where are my herbettes?
Right here.
Okay, thank you. She brought the Splenda because she thinks I put Splenda in everything, and I may not do that for
Just
this.
in case.
Okay, so we're gonna put that over here. And I have my herbettes, and they are my basil. I have cilantro, and I have my Italian herbs today. And of course, butter, because butter does what? Makes things all better. Okay. Hey, my husband, how are you? Hey, he back to life. Back to reality. Hey, my sister, how are you? All righty. So, exactly. So, this is
the main attraction.
This is the main attraction. This is some beautiful tuna steaks. Okay. And
I see it?
yeah, I think you can. I can see it. Can you see it?
Maybe
Okay. So I have 4. Can you guys see it?
Look at
Yeah, I think you can see it. Okay, so these steaks are probably about a 1/4 inch thick. Yeah, about a 1/4 inch thick. And
actually, they're about an inch.
No, they may be about about an inch. No, it's about an inch thick. Okay, so a lot of times people will make this and they'll just slightly sear it, and then it'll be very rare on the inside. I'm not raring this. This is going to be well done, and I'm going to make sure that it's nice and moist. So let's get this over here. Let me start transitioning over to this side. Let me get my lovely jewelry off, and we'll get this stuff prepared. I'm going to put a little herb rice on so I can have for a side here, which I didn't mention because the star of the show is the tuna. So this is so good. I do this. He keeps making these good drinks, and then I sit and sip, and then when it's time to eat, I can't eat. You know, yeah. So let me mosey on over here to that side.
Yeah, she needs to treat this delicious drink like the coffee.
Yeah, now that coffee. Those are 2 different animals. Okay, 2 different animals. So let me get my chair over here. Let me get my other stilt. Okay, and get my little papers and stuff. And we're gonna move that on over here.
I'm gonna bring this closer once you
okay.
Over.
Okay, let me move my cup because I do not want that cord to knock my cup over. And then I'll be sad. I'll be crying because I like that little drink there. Okay, we're gonna bring it on over. Well, we're moving on up. Okay, something is getting in the way. Okay, that was getting in the way of our vision. Okay. All right, so let's get this set up. Make sure I don't do it too far back.
Yep, we're good.
Okay. All righty. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to set this stuff up out of my way and get my stuff where I can get a little space here. Get a piece of foil. And that way I can start seasoning up my fish here. So, what makes you love your mate? I know what makes me love my mate. I need for you to think about that. What do you guys think over there? Okay, love speaks without words. Okay, that's number 1. So sometimes it's not what your partner says, it's what they do. Because a lot of times people don't articulate how they really feel, but they can show you. I'm all about the show me stuff. I'm from Missouri. I think that's the show me state. Okay. You know, so the way they show up for you, how they protect your peace or notice small things others may miss. Okay. Like you could be in a room with your mate and nobody notices that little weird look on your face because something may be bothering you. But from far across the room, they can see that little weird look on your face and they know it's time to get stepping because this is not where you want to be. So that is one of the reasons why you may love your mate, because they get you when other people don't. Okay. So real love often lives in quiet gestures. It doesn't have to be overt. It doesn't have to be a big to-do. You know, it's about being present, consistent, and caring. Okay. I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be it's lovely when you can do big, fabulous monetary things. And some people don't even care. But for me personally, I wouldn't care if I had $1 gazillion. It wouldn't be that deep for me. For real. It's about, like I said, those little things for me. So let's get this. I'm going to get some foil. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the foil. Oh, no. Let's see. Maybe I can do it on this plate. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to get the foil. Okay, so that way I can season this. But I think I'm going to use, yeah, I'll get the foil. I would put these in a freezer bag and season them like I normally do, not get my hands messy, but they're kind of sort of coming apart. You know, it's little pieces on it that are coming apart. And so it's not whole. So I want to keep them together. So that will be a thing. So let me turn this around. Turn the feet around. Oh, it's okay. I'm sleepy, y'all, so I may sing a lot today. to keep myself going. See, this is what I'm talking about, like this right here. It wants to be set free, but I'm not going to let it. So if I put it inside my freezer bag and shook it up, it probably shake itself loose. Okay, we don't want that to happen. So let me just turn the edges up here. But there's a few things I'm going to do to this. And I know you're like, okay, what is she going to do? I'm going to do some stuff. But first, I'm going to put my rice on. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, because that's going to take me about 20 minutes. This fish is not going to take any time. Let me wash my hands. And I got the right soap this time, guys. Yay. Okay, so let me get me some broth. And I do need it. I don't know why I didn't take it out. And broth, yes, I will be using probably a little bit of broth so I can help with a little sauce to this. Well, it is going to have a butter sauce, but yeah. But the first thing I'm going to do, and this is just the rice to go with it, and this is not part of the recipe, but you get the extra bonus of seeing. Okay, so let me get a cup, and I will be using some instant jasmine rice because that's what I do. I'm going to use chicken broth. I do not use water. Okay, and I'm going to do probably about 1.5 cups of rice. So then I'll do 2 cups of liquid. Okay, so that's 1. And that is 2. And a little extra just for measure. Why do I do extra and why don't I do the exact amount of the instant? Because then you get little pellets instead of getting nice fluffy rice like you do when you cook it from scratch. So that's something that, hey, note yourself. If you want to have fluffy instant rice, put a little extra liquid. Okay, so let me dry this out. I'm getting another piece of foil because I put my rice on it so I can just kind of drop it in here. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to season my rice up, my rice liquid up. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be putting a little bit of white pepper in. Just a teeny tiny. And I'm going to put some Casey's Blessing, my fave, all-purpose seasoner, and you can do that too or not, you know. That's up to you. But this is like American Express for me. I never leave home. I never cook a meal without it, put it that way. Okay, I'm going to have some minced garlic in this liquid here. And that's about a teaspoonful. I am going to have a little bit of onion powder in here. There's going to be some flavorful rice. I'm here to let you know. And then I'm going to pinch it out with my herbettes. So, do a little bit of basil, a little bit of cilantro, just a pinch of each one. And then I'm going to put a little butter in here and some turmeric. And that should be about it for the rice. Then I'll bring it to a boil. I'll put my 1.5 cups of, every time I do white pepper, it makes me sneeze. So I'm waiting for the sneeze to come. It just hasn't come out yet. Okay, it does it every time. I can't, that's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so I'm going to put some turmeric in here. And that would be about 1/2 teaspoonful of turmeric. The sneeze is coming. I feel it. So if you see me dip to the side, that's because I'm sneezing, okay? And it got me coughing too. My allergies are like go at full force. It's like, yeah, they're going haywire tonight. Now, earlier today it wasn't so bad, but tonight it's just like my throat is scratchy, everything. Okay. So I'm gonna put this on 8. So I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and I'm gonna take a little piece of this butter and I'm gonna put it in here. I have a knife over here, so wow. It's like every office wants something to run out of it. My eyes were running earlier. I said, oh well, I hope this mascara really is waterproof. Otherwise, I'm gonna be looking like a raccoon. Okay, I'm gonna put a little piece of butter. About a tablespoonful of butter in here. Just like that. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. I'm going to stir it up a little. Let me get my rice out, because when it comes to a boil, I need to get it in there. And we'll talk some more. Because like I said, this tuna is not going to take long to cook at all. What did I do? Oh, here it is. Get me a little piece of foil. I put rice in, and it serves as like a little funnel. Very helpful. I mean, it's helpful to me. So I measure it out, and then I put it in here so I can pour it in. Okay, so I said I'm going to do a cup, and I'm going to do a half. Okay, so that's 1. And then a half of this. And there you go. Okay, so I got this in here. Let me get this out of the way. And so when it starts boiling, what I do, I close up the end, and then I can just kind of scoop it and put it in there, and it's not an issue. Let me get something to stir this with, and I want to stir my ingredients. Okay. All right. So take this little plastic spoon and stir it. And when it comes to a boil, then I'll put it in, and I'll let it come to another rapid boil, and then I'm going to turn it down and let it simmer. Which is different from what the instructions say. But do I ever listen to instructions? No, I don't. So while I'm waiting for this to boil, I am going to talk a little bit more about our topic. So as I was saying, safety and freedom in the same space. The best kind of love lets you breathe. Love is not constricting. Love is not controlling. Don't let nobody tell you that I am jealous because I love you. Or I want to tell you everything to do, to wear, to think because I love you. That person has a control issue, okay? And that ain't love. I can live without that kind of love, okay? Because if the person really loves you, you're going to feel safe enough to be vulnerable with them, but free enough to be who you are. So you're not going to be sitting there in a relationship and not revealing who you really are. If somebody loves you, they're going to love all of you, okay? The good part, the bad part, the quirky part, the uncertain part, all of those things, okay? And they're going to help you come to terms with whatever those deficits that you have so you can be whole. And you're going to do the same thing with that person, okay? And sometimes they can't even do anything but just be silent, but let you know that they're waiting over in the wings and they got you. Because you can't always solve people's problems. You really can't. People have to really come to grips to solve their own. Okay, it is, let me tell you, I'm taking it to 9. Okay, so that's the thing. So if you have somebody who, like I said, is perpetrating a fraud and telling you, oh, well, you know, I think that I should take you shot. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. On my job, well, not the current one, but I've been in the same career for a while. So in my previous job, sometimes we would have husbands call, and their wives were the ones that had the issue. And instead of letting the wives explain what the issue was, okay, it is trying to boil. Not quite, it's not rapid. They would take over the phone and they would talk for their wives. Now, the wives are perfectly capable of doing this, okay? But for some reason, they felt that controlling need, and these are female issues that they're trying to tell me about, okay? But anyway, so what I'm saying is, you still have to be a me, even though you are a we. And if your partner will not allow you to be that me, then far away from here, far away from here, far away from. That's all I'm saying. So this is boiling. I'm gonna put my rice in. That smells good. Okay, just like that. And then I'm gonna take that little fork that I had and I'm gonna stir it around. Just like that. And I'm putting my top on it. I'm gonna let it come back to a rapid boil again, and then I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna take it down to the baser places. That's what I'm going to do. So let's see that, and then we will season this tuna. And it's good because I'm gonna let this tuna, while we talk, for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna make a little quick marinade, saucy type thing I'm gonna put on here. I would normally do it. You can do this up from anywhere 10 minutes to, I would say, an hour. I wouldn't do it overnight. I really wouldn't, but I mean, some people do. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so now it is rapidly boiling. So I'm going to take it down to a low on my stove, which is pretty much like a simmer. And if you have a gas stove, you just take it down as low as it can go. Okay, that's how that is. Now, if I see, I want to have a little bit of movement in the liquid because I know then it's being absorbed. I do not want it, if it starts just sitting sedentary and it's not absorbing, then I need to take it up to a 2. Anywho, so like I was saying, so when someone gives you that balance of freedom and safety, because it's like I feel secure with my mate, okay, but I'm free to be me, okay, and my husband does not ever and has never tried to stop me from pursuing or doing what, hey, it's like, okay, if you see your partner about to fall off a cliff, then of course you don't just sit there and say something, but that doesn't mean that you can force them not to listen to you. Okay, there should be a level of trust between the two of you that sometimes you have to hear what the other person is saying. If you don't hear what the other person is saying, you might as well be by yourself, and why even bother? But that doesn't mean you have to do everything they say, because everything they say may not be good for you. So that's something else. But a good partner knows when to hold them and knows when to fold them. So you want to, throughout time, like I said, everything changes. So every day, every second, every month, every year, and as the years go by, you change. And hopefully you are growing in the same direction. I'm not going to say that you're going to be exactly the same as you grow, but you want to have some level of growth. I really don't, I love my husband at 19. Do I want him to act like he's 19 now? No. So yes, there needs to be some level of growth. It may not be the same trajectory as mine, okay? But you grow together. And sometimes somebody may be here and you may be there, and you just play that situation. But you take into account that it's a process, and you have to understand that things change, and you have to be willing to roll with that change. Okay, let's see. I'm still doing a little bubbling. So let me get me a little cup, because I'm going to make up my little concoction in a cup, and then I'm going to put it on this. All righty. So let's see. I am going to, first of all, I'm going to take a little bit. Is this even open? I don't even know if we opened it yet. It should be. I don't know. Anyway, this is some great stuff. I found it by accident. This is a spice, and it's the lettering is upside down or backward. Okay, that's good. Okay, so you can see it. Spicy Helmets. Helmets has all kinds of tasty little tidbits in mayo. And you're like, why is she putting mayo on here? Trust the process. Okay, so I'm going to take about a tablespoonful of this and put it in my cup. I'm trying to get some of that smell now. The smell of what? Food. Oh, the food. Okay. Okay, so I got that, and I'm going to put, I got a tablespoonful of the mayo. Then I'm going to put a teaspoonful of the sour cream in here. And then I'm going to take my minced garlic, and I'm going to do a teaspoonful of my minced garlic in here. Ooh, it's flying all over me. Okay. Then I'm going to take some onion powder, a half a teaspoonful of onion powder in there. And I'm going to move this out my way. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to take a pinch of each one of these herbs, just a little pinch, not a lot. But so you can do a big pinch too. Pinch is the forefinger and your thumb. It can be this little or it can be that big. Okay, I'm doing that little because I got a little cup. Okay, and just one of each, a little pinch of each one. Cilantro, the basil, the Italian herbs. And then I'm going to put a little bit of dill in here. And some pepper. Okay, yeah, a little bit of pepper. Just like that. And I'm going to take my 8-ounce meat tenderizer. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the tenderizer and I'm going to lightly, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Lightly. And I'm doing this now a little bit before I cook. So I'm just lightly, just like that. Just like that. And I'm going to flip it over. Be careful with this one because this one is kind of crip walking. Okay, flip that over just like that. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna do with that. And like I said, only because this is a thick fish is why I'm going there with that. Okay, and I want to hold in some.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just wanted to clarify. Yeah.
Hey, Deb, how are you? Oh, well, hey. Okay, so. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me put some of these celery flakes in this rice. And don't worry, because it will soften up. That rice smells good. Yeah. That's not even part of the dynamic, but that rice smells good. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, and she's right, because I wanted to put a little bit of, I was going to put like a little bit of my rendition of honey in there, but I don't want to mess up my pan. So I am going to put just a little squirt of Splenda. Okay. And whatever. Okay, just one little squirt. There you go. In there. And I am going to. There was something else I wanted to do here. I'm trying to think. I put my garlic. I got that, and that. I think I got. Oh, how could I forget? Casey's blessing, right? Okay, so let me get that in here. And the dill. That's what I was talking about, the dill. And I'm going to take a little piece of this dill. And I'm just going to take some of the leaves off of the dill and just kind of run my fingers down. See, dill has little leaves on it like this. And you can chop it up if you want, but I'm not going to do all that. I don't have to. I'm just going to pull it apart, a couple of sprigs. Make sure I don't get the stem in there. I was going to make kind of like a little rub to go on here. Okay. So I did about 4 sprigs. Let me do 5. This fresh dill, when you start breaking it up like this, it really becomes very fragrant. And it's a nice addition, I would say. Also, I have a lemon that I'm going to be using, which is helpful for the sugar part of it. So let me get my lemon. Because that's all about that. Now, the lemon is also going to be used in my butter sauce. So that's a thing, too. So let me get my lemon out. But this lemon looking kind of weird. Okay, look at this lemon. Y'all see this lemon? This lemon has a nose. Okay. Okay, so let me get this over here. And like I was saying, you want to grow together, not apart. If you find yourself growing apart from your partner, then you have choices. If it's really crucial and you're growing apart and you don't think you can fix it, or if you notice it and you don't want to fix it, then, okay, keep on moving. Because I'm going to tell you like this. As I say to you guys over and over again, a relationship is a constant work in progress. It's never going to be a situation where, okay, let me just sit back and relax and I'm not going to do anything anymore because I got them. Keep thinking that mess. Okay? Because that same person that you got 20 years ago or 10 years ago or 5 months ago can be a totally different person over time. And if you don't have that communication or keep in tune with the person that you are with, hey, they could be on a whole nother planet stratosphere. And you sitting here like, I got this. Yeah, you got this from yesterday. Okay, but you don't have this here now. So it's important to, like I say, connect. You have to connect. And this is going to help you have that growth in a forward momentum. Really, it really will. Okay, and it's not just about passion. Growth does keep love alive, because communication keeps it alive. Let me tell you something. Too much of anything is not a good thing. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Somebody who has been in a relationship for 40-something years. Okay, passion is great. Okay, and I'm not gonna tell you that it's not. Okay, but that's not gonna sustain you for no 40-something years. Okay, because when authors start writing and all those things like that, they do help it happen as you grow older or whatever. Your dynamics change, but you can still be just as passionate with your partner, just different dynamics. Okay, and if you still have that communication, and like I said, and you ain't gonna always be on the same team. You're not gonna always like what you. At times you may not even like each other. But the thing about it is, if you can come back around full circle and feel those feelings again, then yeah, okay, it's worth working on. Okay, if you come back full circle and you're like, you're gonna know. Now, whether or not you want to admit it to yourself, that's a different story. I'm gonna put a little bit of lemon juice in here, just so teeny tiny. It's getting more on me than it is in the cup, y'all, because this lemon is hard. Okay, and then I'm gonna sit this over here, and I'm gonna get a napkin because I need to wipe my arm now. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let me get that, and then I'm gonna get another fork so I don't cross-contaminate. And I'm going to stir this up, and then put it on this little tuna of mine. Yes, I told y'all I'm gonna sing because I'm sleepy. Okay, so this is this is how I will stay awake. So if every other word is a song, just say, "Oh, she's just sleepy," because that's what the deal is. Okay, so like I said, growth keeps love alive. It means that you are still choosing each other each and every time. And that's the truth. I don't know, it's a song, and I'm trying to think. What does that song say? Something about in and out of love. I can't, what is that song? I can't, if you guys can think of it, I can't think of it right now. Oof. Oh, I know who it is, Alicia Keys. See, that was quick. Alicia Keys.
Yeah, I have to think about the words from it.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to put a little bit of paprika in here just so it can get a nice little crispy color. Probably about a quarter teaspoon of this. And so I'm just going to mix this up. And it's pretty thick, y'all. Y'all know this.
Oh, and Miss Deb said, what are we cooking?
We are cooking, Miss Deb. I'm going to show you. I got some of these tuna steaks on sale. Okay. I was trying to get some salmon, Deb, but Lord have mercy. The salmon fillet was $12 for one. And when I tell you it was so small, it was microscopic. And so I saw this and it was on sale. And I said, I'm going to give this a shot. I can make anything what I want it to be. So that is what I'm doing. We're doing some lemon butter tuna steaks. And it's going to be fabulous. So if you want to give it a try, you can get this stuff pretty cheap. I got 4 of these. What was it? Four for, I think it was like $10 or something like that. And I'm going to tell you, you can do a lot with this. I was thinking to myself, if you're a tuna casserole fan, you can really make some fresh tuna casserole with this by poaching it. And that's going to...
Remember we made tuna salad?
Yes, we made tuna. Oh, we sure did make tuna salad. I forgot. We used this before. It was the most delicious tuna salad I ever had. It was real good. Yes, it was. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to let you guys see all those things that I put in here. Then I'm going to put a little marinade or whatever on here. And I'm going to let you see the inside, if you guys can see. So that's what it looks like. And let me show you how thick it is. Yeah. See, that's pretty thick. I'm going to have to get my hands dirty because I forgot to get my gloves. So I'm going to have to order me some. So I'm going to put a little bit on each side. And I'll start up here. And it doesn't matter that I'm putting it back in here because this is only for this and it won't be used for anything else. So don't worry. Now, you can do one or two things with this. You can take this and put it on here and then stick it inside your broiler and broil this, or bake it for a little bit if you want. Like I said, if you want it to be rare and just crispy on the outside, you can do that too. Like I said, I'm cooking mine's well done because that's just how I roll. Okay. Oh, that smells nice. This smells really good. Okay. You know what would have really been nice if you could throw this on the grill with this stuff, or if you couldn't grill it, and I don't have any liquid smoke, do I? I have liquid smoke. Well, too late now because I already put it on here. Put a little bit of liquid smoke in this and give it that outdoorsy grill taste. Yeah, that probably would have been that. So note to self, liquid smoke, y'all. Okay, when you do this. So I'm just kind of spreading this on here, just like that. And I'm not going to put it on the other side until I put this side down in the skillet, because then it's just going to take it off, So I'm going to let you guys see, and it's not a big deal, and that's all I did. And then, of course, I'll add a little bit more seasoning once I get in here, because I am going to put some chives. I'm going to cut that over it, and some of my celery flakes. And I'm going to put a little bit of, and of course, plenty of butter. Okay, can you guys see this? Yes. Okay, so yeah, that's what it looks like. So I'm going to let that sit for a couple of moments because, of course, this is going to be ready before the rice is. And we're just going to continue to talk. But first, I'm going to go over here and get my... Oh, Dad, let me show you the drink because you probably will like this one. This is what you probably like all of them. This one I'm fond of because the black cherry is so good.
It is delicious.
Okay, let me go over here and get this.
That little refreshing fizz.
It is very refreshing. Let me get my... Why can't I ever remember what these things are?
Coaster.
My coaster. Let me get my coaster. Okay. See, Dad, look at that. This is so good. It's so good. And you can put ice cream in this if you like those soda floats and stuff. So, yeah, let me take this off of here. That is delicious. That is delicious. Okay. Let me tell you something. The most sexy thing. I bet you can't name this. What do you think the most sexy thing in a relationship is? I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes. Hey, my sister Teresa.
Consistency.
Okay. I ain't asked you.
Oh.
Because she's looking it up.
I did.
Okay. So, wait a minute. Y'all didn't hear her. So, I'm going to give y'all a chance to answer the question. What do you think the most sexiest thing in a relationship is?
Did I get it right?
I'm not going to say. Okay. Because they're going to think you cheated. Okay. They're going to think you're cheating. Let me see. Okay. I think I'm going to take this up just a tad. Just a little bit. I'm going to take it up to a 2. Okay. So I know it's a communication. Yeah. Okay. That could be. Anybody else? Oh, the topic. Oh, Deb, the topic is, you missed that. What makes you love your mate? That's the topic. That's what we're talking about. And so I just asked that question. What do you think is the sexiest thing in a relationship? Holding hands. Okay, that's a physical thing. Okay. I'm going to give somebody a little bit more time. Okay. Maybe Deb is going to say something. Let's see. I'm going to give it a little chance. It's not what you think. I mean, it's put it this way, it's a combination of things, but the mothership is what I'm talking about. Okay, so I know Deb told me it takes her a minute to with her fingers because it's me too. My phone is small, so I'm sitting there, I'm pressing A and it's a Q and whatever. For real, I'm be totally honest. Okay, so consistency is the sexiest thing in a relationship. And beautiful assistant, ding 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 ding, she got it. Okay, love just isn't about excitement, because honey, people got to sleep. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Okay, it's about being reliable. Okay, being reliable, knowing that that person is there. They have this thing. You said it's been a long time. I'm a stop guessing. No, you're right though. Communication and physical touch is, and being consistent with those things. Consistently communicating, consistently having some intimacy. You're absolutely right, Teresa.
Yeah.
Okay, you are absolutely right. So don't think you're wrong because you are. Okay, but it's just not about excitement. It's about being reliable, knowing you can count on that person. Okay, there's another song for that. Oh, what is it? Something about you can count on me. No, that's not. No, but she's singing winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you got to do is call. That's not it. But what is it? What is you can count on me? Is it the song with the Golden Girls?
Oh my God. Thank you for being
Maybe it's thank you for being I don't know. But anyway, you want your mate to be a friend too. Yes, you do. But know your partner will show up for you when it matters. Most of all, if you fall, you got that cushion. Okay. You said when he will. When he will what, Deb? Finish typing. I'm waiting. Okay. You fall in love over and over and over again when you know that person is there for you. You really do. And even if you forget, it will reignite your memory.
Count on me?
Huh?
Teresa said, Whitney Houston, count on me?
Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right, Teresa. Girl, you're on a roll tonight. What you talking about? You're on a roll because I was thinking that song in my mind, and that's the song that they sang in Waiting to Exhale. That yes, and that was rolling. You're absolutely right, T. Okay, so like I said, the best relationships are built on understanding, not just attraction. And that's why people might say, ooh, child, that person need a bag on their head. How in the world is that, how in the world are they standing and be, honey, because they see beyond that stuff. You said go to the two.
Purchase my personal items. I'll go to the store.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Mm-hmm. Yep. And bring you that cup of tea and that heating pad. Girl, that's who you keep. For real. That's who you keep. But anyway, I was saying, it is not just built on attraction. And I was, saying like sometimes, people from the outside are like, ooh, okay, why does this beautiful person have this person? And honey, you don't know what that person doing for that person. And when that beautiful person from your vantage point looks at that person, what you say, my fingers? Okay. When you look at that person, you don't know what they're seeing. They're seeing beyond what the world sees. Okay. They are seeing who that person is at the core, how that person makes them feel, what that person does for them. Okay. And bump what the world say, because at the end of the day, the world ain't making you feel better. Okay. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Okay. When I look at my husband, I see that same 19-year-old. Okay. And he ain't 19. And you may not see that, but I see what makes me happy. And he sees what makes him happy. What you see is your business. Okay. So there's another. I got the songs running in my head. Okay. George Benson. No, Love Ballad. Oh. I have never been so much. My short has that. Okay, and it says something about they don't know something about they don't know something about they don't know what we go through. So I can't remember the lyrics. Okay. Loving you gave me something new that I never felt, ever dreamed of. Okay. Oh, but what we have is much more than they can see. Exactly. What you got with your mate, I mean, I see that. But you don't let anybody influence you by their thought patterns and what they think. Because 9 times out of 10, them people that's talking that trash ain't got nobody. Okay, but they ain't got a good somebody. So that guy that may look like a girl or whatever, or that may me look like a troll to the world, is your prince or princess charming. And keep on keeping and be happy. Okay, because it's about your happiness. So, like I was just saying, looks fade, routines change, but emotional connection is what lasts. Okay, and that we can't continue to be so shallow. Because one thing about it, you can go and get all the facelifts and all that stuff and make yourself look however you want to look if you got enough money. But what's in here, there's no doctor, there's no surgeon, there's nothing that can change who you are as a person. Okay. It's Whitney and Cece. It sure is. You're right. They still talking about the song. Okay, yeah. So let me check this rice because I'm gonna get this stuff up in here. Let's see. Okay, and I'm gonna take it back down to my low. Now I'm gonna spray this trusty pan of mine, y'all. This pan is lovely, but you have to be very careful with this little cheap pan because she will stick. So she has a temperament.
She said I can handle
and she know well what it is. You have to clean her while she's hot. Because if you try to clean her while she's not hot, she's not budging. Okay. She says, over time I have changed, and the rest of my mate or whatever hasn't changed with me. So my changes I just have to have certain things done in order to have functionality. That's it. So I'm gonna grease you up one side and down the other, sis. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I have this here, and I promise you, I am not going to run my mouth while this is heating up before I can put my oil in here or my butter. I promise I'm not. Y'all probably like, yeah, right. You say that all. You say that to all the people. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, but I'm going to put a little bit of canola oil, because olive oil can't deal with high heat. I want to sear this. So let me turn this on. I'm gonna do it low. I'm gonna let it heat low because within a couple of seconds this will be heating. So like I was saying, people change the way they look, the way they feel, but the connection, if it's there, it's there, and it's not gonna go away. When you can talk, laugh, cry, and sit in silence together comfortably. And I'm feeling all this because there are a lot of times, man, my husband and I sit inside that room and nothing. Say nothing. And it's fine. And I feel great about it. Okay? Because there's sometimes I just don't want to move my mouth. I don't want to have to you don't have to find something to talk about every minute of the day to prove that you're in love with this person. Okay? Because, yeah, sometimes you want to hear yourself think. And people need to respect that. But, I think that kind of comes along with insecurity. I really do. When you have to have this constant momentum of attention all the time, okay, it has to do with insecurity. So that's a whole nother topic that we probably will talk about too. But love that is deep can be quiet. Love that is deep can be separate, but still be together, okay? The best relationships are built on understanding and not attraction, okay? Because let me tell you something. You can go buy something attractive, but you can't buy something that's deep and meaningful and that is going to be steadfast. You really can't. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, see, so now I know what I have to do. I got to put this on like a 4 and then just kind of slowly. You know that word right there? Slowly. She know what I'm talking about. Okay, slowly let it heat up. Okay, so it doesn't smoke. Now, I will tell you something. What do you feel about the respect thing? So respect is at the root of any relationship. It has to be. You may not always feel respected, but at the end of the day, you cannot love someone if you cannot respect them, something about them in some way. Okay? Respect keeps love stable. when emotions shift. Now, hear this. You can respect somebody, but you cannot be able to stand them for that particular time because they get on your last nerve. Okay, there can be a period of relationship where you're getting on each other's nerves, but you still can have a love. And you're like, how do you do that? Believe me, you can. Okay, because emotions are just like the wind; they're just everywhere. Okay, and it's not just women and their hormones; men got them too. Okay, trust me, lots of. See, men are taught to suppress their emotions. Okay, so that's why we think that they don't have any. Oh, baby. I learned that they got a lot of them, probably more than women do. Okay. And that's why people like, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. No, you got tear ducts. They're there for a reason. Not two extra holes in your head. Okay. So,
not for decoration.
Exactly. Not for decoration. Okay. And like I said, it's how you talk to each other, how you relate to each other, how you handle disagreements. Don't go for the jugular because I'm going to tell you. Somebody can punch you and the bruise will go away. But somebody says something that hits you to the core. I don't care if you say, I forgive you, whatever. That is always whatever your brain intakes, even though we forget a lot of stuff, there's a whole lot of brain matter back here that's holding storage. And I am telling you, if somebody says something, and sometimes people will say things just to get a rise out of you. And, they don't think about it anymore, but it sticks with you. I'll be telling you, got to learn how to fight fair. You really do. And you have to fight intentionally because you can't take that stuff back.
And you also got to remember that you're fighting for the same thing and you're not fighting each other.
Well, you're not always fighting for the same thing. Sometimes I don't want to hear what you got to say and I want what I want. And we're fighting and we're not happy with each other. And that's going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're in a mindset of, I'm trying to...
Oh, I put it in there. Wait. Okay, there you go. Okay, get a little bit of olive oil. No Popeye. Y'all know that she hasn't had Popeye in a while. So I don't know what's going on. See, you probably got sick and tired of her flirting with Bluto. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of canola oil in here too. Those issues, I'm telling y'all, if you think about it. Okay, she caused the jealousy issue. She caused all that. That Bluto guy did not, on his own, think that she was interested in him because he was crazy. Right. Okay. Girlfriend egged that on because she liked the attention. I'm just saying. So now she's sitting up here, 55, 100 years old, and Popeye said he's otherwise engaged because I haven't seen him in a bit. I keep seeing Olive, but I don't see Popeye. Anyway, so like I was saying, you got to be careful. And I know you're probably saying, goodness, everything you do, you got to be careful. Let me tell you something. Okay, your mate is not your punching bag. Okay, it's funny how you know how to control yourself out there in public, but then when you get at home, then you feel like you got to be free and say whatever you want and do whatever you want and not think about the fact that your mate has feelings. And just because they may let you slide doesn't mean that stuff isn't building up. So you have to be mindful of the things that you say to people, because I am telling you, I ain't just talking about your mate, I mean people in general, that stuff will stick and it will stick hard. And you have some people that will, you remember in 1955 when you, now I'm that person that remember 1955. I may not throw it up in your face. Okay. But I remember when you stood me up. I remember when you this, that, and the other. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, you have to be mindful of things you say and have these disagreements strategically. You want to protect each other's dignity. Because I'm going to tell you, you can say some stuff that could really, okay, I'm just going to use man. Okay, you can say something to a man that will cut his manhood down to the quick, and he will not say nothing. But that will be held in his craw forever and a day. And maybe one day, just checking, maybe one day he may bring that up. Okay, you may think, okay, man, that didn't bother him. I could say, well, no. You have to be mindful of the things. And like I said, you need to get to know the pressure points or the pain points and not go there. Because you can have a disagreement and you can get your point across, but you don't have to take somebody and cut their throat. Because you're supposed to love this person. Now, if you don't love them no more, then I can't tell you what to do. Wipe the floor with them if you want to, because you're not going to come back. But if you're going to come back, this is the hardest thing, to have to tell somebody that you are sorry. You don't have to be. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, that's nice and hot. So I'm gonna take these little things, doo-dah, over here. Just like that. Okay, and I'm gonna put them in. Let me get the rest of my little marinade stuff, because I gotta do the other side, y'all remember. So let me get this over here. Move that out the way. Okay, let's see. Let me get my fork. Let's see if I can. Let's see how strategic I can be. Let's put this. Okay, there you go. Okay, here go the little crip walking one. Yeah, don't want to flip over the way I want it to. Trying to come apart. Okay. And the good thing is I got this big pan here now, so I can get, it has this one-sided heat thing going on here. So I'm going to move it around. Look at you. Okay, let me get this stuff on the other side. So it can have some when I flip it over. And then, of course, I'm going to season it some more, because I'm just putting this right on the top, and I'm not putting it around the whole thing. It smells good already. Boy, next time I'm going to do that liquid smoke, because I could just imagine. I can just imagine. Okay, let me get you on here. Come on, get up here with your brother. It's always that one that just wants to be difficult, Okay, let me just get all that out of there. Looks like we made it. Okay, I need more of you on here. I need more of this on here for you. And I'm going to turn this heat up some, because see, it's cooking pretty slow. I want it to get a sear on it. And then I'm going to take it down. And I'm going to make that beautiful butter sauce to go on there while it finishes cooking. It's going to be all that, y'all. Let me throw this away. Let me turn the heat up a little bit. I'm going to take it to a 6 and see what I got. I should have thrown that fork away. Let me get the fork back out. I got my other fork. I threw my good fork away. Okay, that I need to move this stuff with. Okay, I'm gonna kind of keep it to this side, because this seems to be where the heat is. I'm gonna throw this in the garbage. This is going to go in the garbage can. Yes, it is.
The G file.
Gonna go to the G file, y'all. Now I'm gonna tell you this. In the future, what you may want to do, since I'm putting herbs in the stuff anyway, I should have just made us some herb butter and you got herb butter in the fridge? Okay, let's do that and melt that some. We're going to melt some herb butter, and we're going to put this on here too. So that's going to be really good. Okay? It's going to be good stuff. But like I was saying.
I was saying before, like, if you go into conversation
that smells good.
With the intention of reconciling and remembering that you're supposed to be working together and not against each other, then you have less issues.
That's
true.
You
go into it with the selfish mindset, which is not how you're supposed to approach a relationship anyway, then you're going to have problems.
I'm going to tell you, little youngin'. Okay. I'm going to tell you, little youngin'. That's nice in theory. But, honey, when you get your behind on your back and you're not happy, and sometimes you're just not happy with the world. Okay, and you but you may take it out on your spouse or whatever. Sometimes you just have a bad day, and sometimes you disagree, and that's just part of life. It's the same thing with siblings and parents and all the rest of it. Okay, but my point is, you need to know how far to take it. Right. That's my point. Okay, and we can control. We are human beings.
You want to liquid it?
Yeah, liquid it, liquid it, y'all. Liquid it.
Liquid in.
Okay, we're human beings. Let me flip. Let me see if I need to flip this. Not just yet. Okay, still don't have what I need. That sear that I want. That sear that I want to see. Okay. Because see, when I put my liquid on it, that's going to be the end of my searing. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not going to even sit and tell you that you're not going to fight. Because you will. Okay. And you'll be, and when you're in the middle of that fight, you're like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. You're not sitting here being analytical. Well, let's see. We're in this together. No, you probably like, okay, make up to break up or whatever the song is. Okay, so this is human emotions.
The human nature.
Okay, so yeah, you little youngers with your little new stuff, that's the mess you say. Okay, when you've been around somebody and they done farted 50 times, you be thinking. Okay, say what you will. But even if they are a fart factory, allow them to maintain their dignity. Yes. Especially around other people.
Yeah.
Woo, okay.
Whoa, I was mad.
Yeah, it got mad.
Oh,
sure did. And it popped me in the face.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, but it wasn't that hot. So,
Back.
okay, I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to flip them over.
Oh, that smells good.
It smells really good.
Well, here's your butter.
Okay, great.
What's the
Careful.
parts between these?
No, I ain't trying to get anymore. Okay, because I don't release bodily fluids like that. Okay, I have self control. I ain't gonna tell y'all
You don't flatulate.
Okay, I don't flatulate. No, I don't. But what I'm saying is, okay, allow your mate, and your mate needs to allow you to maintain your dignity. Okay, that's important because even if you say you're sorry and they accept your apology, you never know if that pain is still there. Okay, you don't know if they're crying in silence. You don't know. So don't even take it there. You want to, your person, your mate is supposed to be somebody that inspires you to be better than you are. Because you're constantly trying to strive to be that great thing for them. And that really, I'm telling you, if you are spending all your time trying to make that person happy, and that person spending all their time trying to make you happy, that's half the battle there. For real. That is half the battle there. So the person you love should not challenge you, okay, and drain you dry. That person should be the one that helps you elevate and rise. So if you are a phoenix in the ashes, they should be helping you arise from ashes. Okay, that's what they should be doing. They don't have to rise with you. And see, that's another thing. You don't have to go to the heights that your mate goes because everybody has different ambitions. But you can be that support in case they slide back down the ladder, or that support so they know that there's something real in their life. Because you got a whole lot of fakeness out here. But the person that you are with should not be the fake party. You should be able to get the real from that person, whether it's painful or not. Because most people in this world are not going to tell you the truth. Okay, that's looking mighty fine. Let's check out our rice. Okay, it's coming along right nicely. She melted some herb butter, so that's really good. I think this is going to be wonderful. So, as I said, what makes you love your partner or your mate? Okay, you love them because they see the best in you when you don't often see it yourself. Okay, when you forget who you are, they remind you, they tap you on their shoulder. Yes, they do. Sometimes they'll stand back and see how far you'll take it. And sometimes you may wonder, do this person really care? Okay, because they're not constantly throwing themselves at you. Okay, but I'm telling you, it's the little things that they do. I'm going to get real personal right now. Okay, it's the little things that they do. I have a lot of swelling in my legs. I have bad knees, so I have to sit a lot during the day, and it causes swelling. And I have been really having a lot of pain. Y'all see me waddling around here. Well, that's why, because my back is jacked from an accident, and my knees are bad. So I was really swollen for a long time, and I was in a lot of pain. Last Sunday, I was in some pain. Put it this way, if it was a 10, it was 20. So I mentioned something about compression socks or something like that. Next day, this is Sunday. Next day, my husband comes home with some compression socks. And I put those things on me and I kept them on the whole week. I kept them on. I have them on now. And slowly but surely, that fluid that was in my legs started coming out. And I started feeling better and better. Now, mind you, I've been like this for a while. My husband hasn't said a whole lot, because he probably felt totally helpless seeing me in pain and couldn't do anything about it. I was so deeply in my pain, I couldn't even realize the pain that he was in watching me. But when I told him that those socks, the next day I was able to sleep more than an hour and sitting up in a chair, and I felt better, that made his life. You see what I'm saying? And I know he cares, and I know he loves me. And the thing is that a lot of times when you feel helpless, you don't know what direction to go. But that not get it twisted that person doesn't care. So that's just my little contribution. So you need to think about these things. Let me check. Oh, don't want to burn a biscuit. Oh boy, this stuff. Oh, we gotta hurry up, man. This stuff is coming apart. It's so tender. And just like I said, that little piece over there that wanted to crip walk and get away. Okay, it did just that and separated. So now I'm going to put my butter in here. So we're going to get our little sauce going on because the rice is almost done. Okay, and move this over. I think I could have used a smaller pan. I could have used one of my other pans that didn't do all of this. Don't know what it want to be. So I'm putting the herb butter over here. And then I'm going to put another butter. Let me get this. I'm going to put another stick of butter in here. But I just want to do the herb butter because it just tastes good. So I don't have a full stick here. I had taken a little tablespoon off of the rice. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it up and put it in there. And I'll probably put some more because it is tuna with butter sauce. And then I'm going to cut up some chives. This smelling real good. Let's just cut that up. So I say these things to say, for me, that when he did that for me, I'm gonna tell you, that was like he bought me the biggest diamond ring ever. Okay, because he saw my pain and he figured out a way to make it better. And even when I wasn't even thinking myself, because of course I could have thought, yeah, maybe I need some compressor, but I was so deep in the pain until I didn't even think that. He didn't say to me, "Oh, do you want this?" I verbalized it and it appeared, so, and a lot of times, I will say, and I'm totally guilty of it, so I can say, because the day go by, so I said, we're not all over each other all the time because we've been together forever, and sometimes you forget just how deep it does go and how you feel for that person, so like I said, when you come back around in full circle and them feelings are just as strong, yeah, that's who you need to be with. That's my opinion. Let me throw this away. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so that butter is in there. Now I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to try to squeeze this little weird looking lemon over this thing.
He said, don't judge the lemon by its color.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze a little bit of the lemon in there. Okay. And I need something else. Yes, because we must season this some more. Because, yeah. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put a little bit more garlic on here, too, in my sauce. But see, as you notice, every time I put a layer of something else on it, I season. I'm going to get some more of my herbs and put it in here. But I'm just going to do the Italian herbs and cilantro this time. Pinch in my sauce. And a pinch here of that. And I'm going to put in some more butter in there because I want this to be butterlicious. It's going to be butterlicious. Okay, so I'm putting another stick. And you can use as much butter as you want. You can also substitute some of the butter and put a little bit of chicken broth in, because I am going to put a little bit of chicken broth, to help make more of your sauce. But I'm doing butter. Okay, and I'm gonna do a little bit of chicken broth because I would just want to help it be a little bit more, because I'm gonna eat this sauce, y'all. I'm just gonna do a little dab of chicken broth, just like that. And I probably will get, if I want to thicken it, I didn't put my the rest of my garlic in, so I'm gonna put that in. And I'm putting this in the sauce part, and then I'm gonna kind of stir it around because this fish is almost ready. Beautiful sister, can you do me a favor? Can you cut me up some chives so I can just put them on when we serve? Mm-hmm. Let me get some of my celery in here because I almost forgot. Sure.
You want me to cut all of it?
Not all of it, but enough, to go on, because I need some on the top. Okay, I need something to stir this with. Okay. All right, here you go. Okay, so stirring it simply means that I'm gonna move this fish around so I can get these ingredients to incorporate in my butter sauce. Okay, that looks good. And I probably will get some of the a little cream so I can thicken it, because my nibbly bits are on the bottom. So let me get my spatula so I can move my nibbly bits around so it can become part of the sauce. Okay, just like that. And then once I get the sauce going and get the sauce to thicken up a little, then I'm gonna flip my tuna over so it can get all that nice buttery sauce on it.
What's the difference between a chive and a onion?
It's just a different kind of onion. Chives have a milder taste. A green onion is a little bit bolder, but they're all in the onion family.
And they look very similar.
Yeah, they are, but they're a little bit smaller, and it doesn't have the onion bulb on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because matter of fact, as I've seen them grow, they grow right out of the ground or wherever they grow from. Like if you grow them in your house, they don't have the little bulb on it, like green onions do. Oh. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit of cream, heavy whipping cream, out of here, out of my fridge. I need some tea. Okay, and I'm going to get the heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to close my refrigerator first of all. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of move this around, just like that. But see, this sauce here is going to be really good, because I'll put a little bit on my rice and help flavor that some more too. So I'm going to take about a half a cup of the heavy whipping cream and just put it in here. And then I'm going to turn it up so it can reduce a little and kind of thicken. But this is smelling really good. I wish I had smell-o-vision. Y'all think I'm playing. And let me flip my tuna over just so it can get some on the other side. Just a little. Okay. And that little piece that wanted to desert the ship. Now you don't want to overcook it, so you have to be really mindful, especially when you're doing well done. Because like I said, most of the time people cook tuna and they cook it rare. And I guess they're cooking it rare so it's not dry. But I always have a remedy for dryness. It's called the instant brine. What is it? Adolph's meat tenderizer. Okay, so, she gave me some. I'm going to put a few of these chives in here. Just a little sprinkle. And the rest I'll use to put on the fish. See, it's already, I'm going to take it up a notch. It is already thickening up. Okay, just like that. That's gonna be good. I cannot wait.
Like Pam said, that's my brother-in-law. Compression socks.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yes. The weight of my heart is some compression socks. I'm here to tell y'all. Okay? Because I feel good.
I feel good.
Yes. Yes, not James Brown good. More like Nina Simone good. Okay? But I feel good. And yes, I'm shouting my husband out because he made that happen. Because I was in misery. He sure did. He said to me, "Are you blowing smoke at me?" No, I'm telling you the truth. Okay, not the truth, but the truth. Hey, let me take this down just a little because I don't want this burning. And I'm going to tint this because I want this to reduce a little. And my rice is ready. Okay, take that off. Now I want y'all to see. I want to see you, let you see the beauty of instant rice when you do it the right way. Y'all see that? There you go. Fluff that sucker up and anybody gonna tell you that this is not regular rice. Okay, I'm not telling. No, I'm not. So let me wipe off everything here that's wet. Okay, get this stuff over here. Wipe that up. Give a little sponge. Put this back. Okay. So I can say for this moment, there are so many reasons for me. And if you really think and you examine what makes me love my mate, okay, and the reasons change on a regular. It can be as simple as those compression socks. It can be as complicated as he done held it down with me all these years through everything. You know, it can be whatever it is for you. Okay. And those things like that do inspire me. That motivates a lot of the feelings. And I'm going to tell you, I never have negative feelings because yes, I do. And I'm sure he does too. But guess what? We're still standing. Okay. So real love feels like home. And that is why I can truly say my world consists of what is in this house for me. I do have people outside that I really care about. But when it's all said and done, okay, my world exists here. And I'm content. My world within my relationship, I'm happy with that. I often say, and you know, God forbid that something happens to my husband. That's it for me. Because it's too much work to have to go through cultivating all this. For me. Okay. That's it for me. I have had everything. Again, Whitney Houston. That's all the man I need. That's it. Okay. And I have had everything that I need in that area. For other people, you do you, boo. I'm just saying this, and you will see. You can quote me, okay? And if I go before he does and become an Eggman's best egg, and he even think about it, I'm going to. I'm a harm him. This is my daughter said. I'm a harm him. Nah, you know, hey, I want my husband to be happy, whatever that is. You know, for real. You know, like I said, real love feels like home. It's not a perfection. Like I said. A perfect relationship is what's perfect for you, okay? But it feels right. It feels good. It feels comfortable. You can rest. You can breathe. You recharge in it. You go in and out of it. You grow. You stand. You don't. You do. You know, it's a crazy messed up thing. It ain't no guarantees. But if you up to the challenge, it can be a wonderful ride. That sure can. That sense of belonging, that I can exhale. And I can open, you know, like when you open up your pants and let some more food in. Yeah. That kind of thing, you know. So, hey, all I can say is that kind of love you came by. And that's for sure. So I'm going to ask you guys tonight, what makes you love your mate? Don't all jump in at one time. Is it the peace they bring you? Is it the strength of them carrying you, or the way they make your world make sense when it doesn't? Let me go over here and check this.
Yeah, it's like I said before, and that's why I was able to answer the question that you asked earlier about like what's the most important thing. Like consistency is like the biggest thing for me, and that's why it came so naturally to say that. And knowing what I can expect from my partner every day, to a degree. Like you're gonna have fluctuation, but some things remain the same.
Yeah, some things remain the same, but like I said, some things will change, and you have to learn how to change with it.
Yeah.
You know, if that is the person you want to be with, and the person has to do the same. You can't be the one, or only the one that's the only one doing the bending or being flexible.
Right.
You know, really. Okay, I'm gonna take this up a notch. And also, if you want to, you know, you can just slap a little cream of chicken soup on here too. And that'll help thicken up your stuff too. I don't want it too thick. I want it loose enough where it just, you know, just kind of can go on my rice. I don't want to mess with the integrity of my rice. Okay, but it's nice and buttery. I'm going to take it up and just let it kind of do its thing and reduce. And then we're gonna plate this puppy up so we can get some plates, y'all. We can get some plates, y'all. We can get some plates, y'all.
Which place was you?
Okay, those are great. The white ones.
Oh, okay.
Because we almost done with this puppy. Okay. Yep, it's bubbling. It's reducing. I guess nobody wants to eat.
I'm going to get the grill master away from home.
See, I would make them wait that long for that plate. How about that? Okay, I'm just reducing this, guys. That's gonna be really cute. I like that. All right, so let me fluff my rice, y'all. I'm gonna get a fork, a real fork this time, and I'm gonna fluff my rice. I'll let this keep reducing. Okay, move that over there. Let me fluff it up. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to show y'all how nice and fluffy it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's just me scraping my pan with this thing. Nothing to worry your little selves about. Okay, see? So, let's see. Still hot. See how nice and fluffy that is? So now I'm going to plate these things up.
Okay, so Auntie Teresa said, I have a taste for salmon, rice, cabbage, and cornbread, something different.
Yes, do it.
And she said, I'm good. I'll pass on this question.
What you say? You pass on what question?
What makes you love your
partner? The last one, what makes you love? Hey, guess what? Your mate can be you.
Hey.
How about that? See, I don't want people to get it twisted. Whatever relationship situation you choose for yourself, even if it's a relationship with yourself, I'm with it. Because you'd be surprised how much you don't know about yourself. Yeah. And how much you have to learn. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me pull this over here because it want to start acting stupid and stick, and I'm not trying to have that. Okay, so let's get my serving spoon. And this. Okay, and get a little rice over here.
Smelling all good down here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Get that on there. Really nice. Okay. All right, so let me see. I'm going to use this little spatula thing here. So, because you know this thing going to probably want to tear its little bits up here.
But they want to be nibbly bits too.
And we're going to put this right here on the side of there. Looking all cute with your cute self. Looking all cute. And then I'm going to take a little bit of, I'm going to get my spoon. And I'm going to put a little bit of that buttery goodness on here for the Grill Master. That's going to be really good. I'm going to put that right on there just like that. And I'm going to put it on your rice too. Just drizzle it all on there. There you go. Okay, that'll do it. Okay, let me clean that up. And get you a fork. And show my peoples.
Hey.
Okay, I want y'all to see how beautiful this is. Look at this. Can you see? What y'all think? Give me some love if you think you'll do this, cause look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, I'm gonna give this to my Grill Master.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Okay, and I'm gonna get my computer over here and I'm gonna make up the other plate so they can get in the camera and tell y'all what they think, cause you know my Grill Master. Y'all missed it. My Grill Master jumped in front of the camera last week with about that tomato soup. You know, they ain't never happening again. Y'all better save that episode. Let me get this over here. That tomato soup touched his soul. Yeah, it did. So what do you think?
Tuna is delicious. Have you ever done tuna before?
Not like this.
Not like this.
I really don't make it. You know, I made tuna salad, but you were at work when we made that, so you didn't get to taste it.
Right. But we had tuna a long time ago.
No, I really have never made it before.
Really?
Not like that.
Oh man, this
Is it tender? Is it dry? Is it?
No, it's just right on point.
Is it flavorful?
It's something that we've been missing.
Something we've been missing?
Oh yeah. Oh, we can do this again.
Y'all like, he says that all the time. Okay. Okay, let me get this here for Corey.
It's delicious in
And
house.
Corey doesn't really eat fish, okay, but I'm thinking he's gonna like this. And if he doesn't, he better pretend like he doesn't.
Man,
that's all I'm saying.
this was done inside, but I would like to taste this on the grill.
That's what we said.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's exactly what I said.
What's that you drinking over there?
Oh, didn't make you one, didn't he?
Oh no.
No.
Gotta
We'll
get
hook
him
you
a
up.
cup.
Yeah.
And y'all know I like a little hot sauce. We got hot sauce.
Of course.
Y'all put a little bit of heat to it. I don't put a lot, but yeah, we do. Okay, let me get some butter sauce for Corey. You like tuna, right, Corey?
Yes, I do.
Oh, Mr. Frank.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, here you are.
Oh, thank you there, Corey.
And that drink is so good.
Oh,
That's why I need some tea, because I know there ain't going to be any left. I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to drink it all up. I'll not get any more. Y'all need to get to making me some tea. Okay. All right, Corey, here's yours. With your little special fork.
With my special fork.
With your special
Special fork.
Your special fork.
huh.
The special fork.
Your special fork.
And here's the finished product, you guys.
Beautiful. What are your thoughts about eating it like with some wild rice? I would try to eat
With what?
Wild rice.
Wild rice would be delicious, or just have that with a salad. Oh, I forgot to put this on there for
Oh,
you.
the
Come here.
chives. The cheese.
Too late for Grill Master because Grill Master is probably almost half finished.
Oh, yeah, I'm halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the drink is delicious as well. They complement each other.
That is the key.
And here we go, you guys. And by the way, tuna is something that I do enjoy.
Okay.
Mm. Wow. Okay. Butter tuna, huh? This is good. This is really good.
You said butter tuna, huh?
Uh-huh. All right.
You didn't trust the process, did you?
Originally, I'll be honest with you,
It's like, what is she doing
scared.
now?
I was a little concerned. This right here,
But only a little, because you know everything we
no,
make.
only a little concerned because you know there hasn't been anything that you've made that I didn't like. You know.
Bad.
Mm.
Okay, beautiful.
This right here,
No.
very flavorful.
Yes.
It's nice and it's tender.
And that's the
It
thing.
melts in
And
your
it's
mouth.
well done.
Mm.
That
And
is
it pairs very
pretty.
nicely with the rice.
Very pretty. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Perfectly fine.
I love the fact that the meat just comes right apart.
Mm.
The fish is not meat.
Oh, yes, the fish.
It
It
looks
feels like
like meat.
It does. It does. Oh, you almost forget. Oh, I just blew one of my child's away. Put that back. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh, that would hit so good with that smoky. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's smoky.
If it add like this liquid smoke or just like the grill, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
texture is fantastic. I was
Mhm.
a little scared about the texture. I knew the taste would be on point.
Yeah, I always see it on TV, and they always have it like
Rare.
medium, yeah, something like that.
Because of the dryness, but that Brian did it. Brian did it.
Casey knows how to make it.
Yes. Just a hint of that lemon gives it that tang.
Mm.
Pairs perfectly with the rice.
And it lifts it.
It does.
That lemon does lift it.
It's not super heavy, but it's satisfying.
Mm.
Feels like you're eating fancy food.
Fancy food.
We rich. I
Fan-
know that.
Fancy food, right? And it wasn't fancy money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't miss that I didn't get that salmon.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. But that salmon was way, way too much money, and I wasn't trying to buy that. Okay, I'm gonna taste this, y'all. Okay, they just walked away.
Mm.
It's time to eat. I'm hungry.
It's time to eat. She hungry, y'all. Okay, so here go my plate. I got a little bit of something here, and I'm gonna bring my drink over here. I'm gonna get me a little fork, and I'm gonna taste a little piece of this. Let me move my mess out of the way. And I hope I have a fork in here. Nope, gotta go back over here, get a fork. Did you not burp on national television, man?
Did you hurt me?
Yes, I did.
Oh my lord.
Oh. See, this is what makes me love my husband. He's so real. He's just as real as you want to be. There's no pretense
Ain't
here.
nobody hurt me but you.
You know, I heard you way over here. Okay, all right. Let me be the judge of this, y'all. Okay, so let's see. Well, first of all, you can see that it's well done. Let's get it in my mouth. You're right, that lemon.
It lifts it.
That's very good.
You wouldn't think that this is tuna.
Mm-mm.
You wouldn't think this is tuna.
You forget you eating fish.
No, you forget you eating tuna fish, you know, like you tuna sandwich or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think of making like the tuna fish like this. You know what, it would probably be good, like how you make your salmon with the bacon and stuff, and inside the mushed up, like he makes this thing with salmon. But anyway, this is really delicious, guys. I'm telling you, you should give it a try, especially when it's on sale. You want to do this, and it looks fancy, like she says. In any case, That's what I got to say about why I love my mate. I love my mate for so many different reasons. You don't have enough time to wait and to hear all of it. Just let you know, it is infinite. Okay, it is infinite, and it will be forever, ever, forever, ever. And I hope you too find that kind of joy in your relationships. If you're seeking one, if you have one, put the work in. If you'll have one with yourself, explore who you are, be who you be, and be happy. It's okay. And I hope that everyone finds their rhythm and they dance. I hope you enjoyed this live. I enjoyed bringing this to you. You know I'm going to be back here, same bat channel, same bat time next week with another topic and another delicious meal. I love you all. I hope that you have a wonderful week. I'm going to finish this here food. I'm going to drink this drink. Bye-bye.